Hey, very cool. All right, first time in a Zoox. This is the first time now that we're opening up the app to the public and letting you go to a bunch of different high-profile destinations in Las Vegas.
Got it. Is the Strip something that's easy for a robotaxi or difficult? Because it's pretty straight road, right? But obviously many cars.
Yeah, it's not that easy, actually. You have a lot of traffic. You have people doing strange things. You have, 8 or 9 lanes across. Sometimes you have pedestrians crossing in the hundreds.
Mm-hmm.
So for your, perception and prediction and planning systems, you have to be tracking up to hundreds of agents at the same time.
Wow.
That's pretty tricky. We just did a right turn on red, by the way. You probably didn't even notice. That's a good thing. But the vehicle's constantly monitoring 360 degrees and able to do pretty advanced traffic maneuvers.
The key philosophical difference, right, is there's no steering wheel, there's no pedals. In many ways, you guys have started from the ground up, completely new vehicle. Why have you decided to stick with that philosophy throughout this decade of working on this?
We knew that with robotaxis, we could really reimagine the configuration, the architecture of the vehicle, not only for the interior experience, but also for safety and also for redundancy and reliability. You can shoehorn a robotaxi sort of, into something that used to be a car. It's just not an ideal solution. And we wanted to do that hard work and take the time and invest in that and then bring something to market that's just much better than a car.
Out of that parking garage, a car was like coming out pretty fast and the Zoox kind of like swerved a little bit to the left just in case it didn't stop. And so
okay.
Looked like that was a good little maneuver right there.
Yeah, we're pretty good at defensive driving, right? One of the things that's hard about autonomous driving is it's not just you have to follow all the rules, you do, but you also want to make sure if other drivers or other road users are doing weird stuff, that you drive defensively and try to avoid getting into issues caused by whatever they might be doing wrong.
Right.
That actually turns out to probably be a harder problem than not making our own mistakes. We have a huge responsibility to err very strongly on the side of a cautious and safe deployment. So you'll have seen, all of our expansions are done after we've done extensive testing and validation, real world testing, simulations, and you have to do it that way.
The focus on a ride in a Zoox is not really on the road itself. It does seem to be very much internal and
the scenery, right? Because what you lose in the windshield, you more than gain in the side, right? And so you can really just experience the city as more of a tourist rather than a car was very much designed to drive it. We don't want our riders to have to worry about that.
Yeah. How strong is this glass?
It is very strong. We've done an incredible amount of crash testing because, again, no matter how good of a driver the robotaxi is, you can never guarantee that nobody will hit you. If there's something that really doesn't seem right, you can press the emergency pullover button. That's the same thing as pressing this physical button.
Got
here.
it.
Rider ops will immediately get on the line and help figure out what the problem is.
Yeah.
If you have a more general question, maybe not an emergency, there's called Zoox